Sebastian, just come back. Start where you're saying. Go back to the shadows.
Well, the shadows have to be. You have to make the shadows stop, isn't it? Because they tell us in the shadows, the quality of a painter is in the way that they treat the shadows, and I agree with that. But this is only the beginning. How you can solve the problem? I know that I agree with them, but how I can solve the problem? And the problem is much more complicated than that. But if you show them over and over in one case, because the beauty of the paintings is that the same problem with different paintings and with different quality of the work that they do, or the different styles, the same problem have to be solved in different ways, because it's not a mathematical thing. It's just depends upon how you conceive the work, and everybody has different way to do it, and everybody use different keys, and according to this case you have to adjust this shadow into that. But you have to show one principle. You have to make the shadow top. It's the first step. How the shadow tops, making the shadow transparent, and I show them how to do it in any individual case. So there is no rule except that you know that the shadow have to be top, have to be transparent, and have to be harmonized with the receiver.
How do you get it transparent?
Usually around the shadows always we have accents, a little bit of darker accents, which by contrast enhances the transparency. But there are many other elements that depends upon the key of intensities that they are using. If the intensity they're using is a very bright color, for instance, this shadow not only will need the accents for the darks, but it will have to increase the key of intensities also in the shadow in order to match the receiver, which is the light. And so it's complicated to explain, but when you do it in front of them and you show them, then they say, so simple, so logic that this is the idea, to make that very complicated thing understood by everybody, or almost everybody, because some of them they never will learn. I have students, they are very nice people and so forth, but zero, But they enjoy, and they like me, and they appreciate my effort for them. And it's like making type of charity, for the sake of art. So, what the heck, I don't lose anything. And I like them. They are, as long as they are nice, In all my life, I only have two or three cases which I expel the people and say, look, if you don't like this thing, you know where the door is, just take off. I will reimburse the money that you pay me, and I don't want to see you here anymore. I have 2 or 3 cases like that in my life. But as long as they are nice and they are appreciated and they make the effort, I know that they won't be able to do big things, but just at least they will be able to go on an exhibition or a museum, and they will appreciate those things, that even if they cannot do it, but they are educated, to understand that. And this for me is very satisfactory. Sometimes I get happier when I see those guys that they cannot do it, they are fighting that, but they put interest. Then some other ones that they're more gifted, and then they say, yeah, but then they don't do anything. You know what I mean? So, well, that's it. I don't want to give you more, a big deal of rollo, as we say in Spanish, means a very heavy stuff. But it's the truth, and this is, as long as I am sincere, and I love to share anything that I know with my students. They will make me the happiest guy in the world. Yeah, this is the best compliment I have. Aside of my work, the next rewarding thing is to teach, and it's the truth.